Welcome to the One of a Kind Financial Show Daily with your host, Mike Milligan. We're already at February 10th in the year 2026, and we're going to continue on talking about important topics to help you live a one-of-a-kind life. Retirement isn't just a finish line, it's your launch pad. Whether you're dreaming of flip-flops and beach views, starting with side hustle you've talked about for years, or simply spending more time with the people you love, your next chapter deserves a game plan. Today, we're going to get creative and practical about steps you could take that could potentially help you achieve your dream retirement. Listen to this segment from the One of a Kind Financial Show that Gary and I discuss this topic specifically.
Let's face it, worrying about a market crash in retirement is like worrying about forgetting your umbrella and then walking into a hurricane. It's not paranoia, it's preparation. It means having a plan that bends without breaking. Now, these 5 strategies can help you weather the next storm and keep enjoying the sunshine after. So how do risk-managed funds actually help in a volatile market, Mike? Talk about that.
Not all funds are created equal. Some ride the full ups and downs of the roller coasters. Others are built with seat belts. Some are like riding a roller coaster meant for kids. Not a lot of ups and downs.
Like the little ones.
That's right. And those are the ones that in retirement you want to be on. You want to be on the roller coaster or the market ride like with your grandkids. Not a lot of bumps. Not a lot of bruises.
No.
Right? Not a lot of woos and wheeze, right?
Yeah.
Risk-managed funds use tactics like tactical allocation and volatility targeting to adjust exposure as conditions change. These strategies aim to smooth out the ride, not eliminate losses, but reduce the jolts. According to Morningstar, funds with risk-adjusted strategies outperform standard benchmarks by up to 2.5% annually during periods of high volatility. Man, why is that 2.5% so important? Oh, it sounds a lot like historical inflation.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to pick the right seatbelts and the right funds for this roller coaster we call retirement and try to smooth out that ride as best we can.
Yeah, absolutely. What is hedging? What's the deal with hedging, and why do retirees really need it? I'm not familiar with that hedging term.
Well, think about hedging as like airbags for your portfolio. Think about it like a parachute, right? That keeps you from if you jump out of a plane, you're not going to go as fast with a parachute. It's going to smooth the ride down, and eventually you can catch some wind and go back up. See, low volatility ETFs, commodities, or tail risk strategies can absorb the hit when the market crashes. And guys, why are we talking about a market crash now? I guess that's probably the biggest question, is because here we are in 2026, and we've come off 3 successive years in a row of 20 plus years return in the stock market. Big mega cap stocks earning 30, 40, 50% a year. And I'm not calling a prediction right now where the stock market's going to crash, just like I didn't predict who was going to win the Super Bowl. But what I'm saying is we need to prepare, because what goes up will come down. Mm-hmm. And when that correction happens, we just want to protect our listeners from having the full experience of that downturn.
Yeah, because it's going to happen someday. We don't know when, though, right?
It is. I have a listener to the radio show who's also a client. He said that in college, he had a professor tell him that the stock market goes up and the stock market goes down. Well, when it's gone up, 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 what do you think's next, folks?
Down, down, down. Sometimes it's got to autocorrect eventually. Yeah,
that's right.
All right, the show is the One of a Kind Financial Show with Mike Milligan. Let's get you on the calendar, all set up with that comprehensive plan. There's no cost. There's no obligation. Get on the calendar, 800-748-1838. The folks at One Oak Financial standing by this weekend, Super Bowl weekend. They're all set, ready for your phone call, 800-748-1838, or text the word ideas to 600-700. That pregame show should be starting soon. It's like 19 hours of pregame.
Well, I know. I just cracked open a Coca-Cola Zero right here, like a Coca-Cola, zero sugar.
Yes.
Right, to start getting ready for myself. And just I want you guys to know, guys, the One of a Kind Financial Show is not sponsored by Coca-Cola, but no. I do enjoy these quite often.
So my next question to you is, sir, is it still possible to grow wealth in retirement without taking on too much risk? Because that's an important topic.
Well, absolutely. I mean, people are living longer and inflation doesn't stop once you retire. Even a 3% annual inflation rate can cut your purchasing power in half over 25 years. That's why being too conservative might be the riskiest move of all. Using growth with guardrails like dividend-paying stocks, growth ETFs, or balanced funds helps you stay invested while controlling risk.
So why is too safe sometimes the riskiest move? That could be troublesome too.
It is, because retirees often want to avoid risk, but leaning too heavily into bonds or cash can sabotage long-term security. It's like trying to drive around the country at 20 miles per hour. You'll get there, but not before your money gives out. 2024 Vanguard study showed a 60-40 portfolio beat all bond portfolios by 2% per year, even during downturns. That's why retirees need to balance the need for safety with reality that their money needs to continue to grow.
All right, up against the clock, Mike, tell us about the one-of-a-kind financial plan that you put together for our listeners.
We put a plan together that is structured for you folks. It's structured to make your life the star of the financial planning show. It's people before profit. Your name does not get lost in our system. You're not an account number to us. Your plan is the most important thing. We celebrate the victories, right? We mourn the losses with you, but we build a plan that's well written and dynamic so we can control taxes, retirement income, investment, long-term care, and legacy. Let's face it, folks. Many of you right now are listening, and I would say the majority of you listening right now do not feel comfortable with the financial plan you have. And the only way to go from uncomfortable to comfortable is change. And the way you start that change is one simple step. Pick up the phone and call into the show. Good news then this weekend is I'll be answering the phone lines, and so I look forward to talking to you in just a few minutes.
All right, absolutely, folks. Advice like this shows you how important it is to meet with a financial coach, to meet with Mike and the team. They understand the ins and outs of the financial world. Take advantage of this opportunity right now. There's no cost. There's no obligation. So what are you waiting for? Here's that phone number again, 800-748-1838, 800-748-1838, or text the word IDEAS to 600-700. Mike and the team at One Oak Financial standing by this weekend, ready for your phone call.
This has been the One of a Kind Financial Show Daily with your host, Mike Milligan. I hope you've enjoyed these segments from the One of a Kind Financial Show with Gary Nolan and I. I need to give you a reminder, and that is that I am an investment advisory representative with Advisory Alpha LLC, member SEC. Ideas by Mike doing business as One Oak Financial is an unaffiliated entity of Advisory Alpha LLC. All opinions expressed by me and Gary on the One of a Kind Financial Show are for education purposes only, should not be construed as financial advice, and are solely our opinions. For more information on One Oak Financial, go to the number one oakfinancial.com. And if you're interested more in about the book that I authored, The One of a Kind Financial Plan, you can go to Amazon.com to read the reviews and find out more about that book.